Good morning students, class 11. So in this particular lecture, we are going to discuss about equations of motion by simple method, okay, and then by method of calculus, means by applying integration. So let us begin. Firstly, we are going to do equation of motion by simple method. So the name will be equations for uniformly accelerated motion along a straight line. Uniformly accelerated motion along a straight line. So students, for this we will plot a graph firstly and see. We are starting, we just need only one axis to define it. So this is x-axis and this is the origin, and we found that at time instant 0 the velocity of the body was v0 and the position of the body was x0, and later at time instant t we found the body velocity as v and position as x. So what is the displacement of the body? That is x minus x0. So students, this we are going to mention it. What is x0 here? What is v0? Everything. So what is x0? x0 is position of the body, is position, in which case x0 is the position when time is 0 at t is equal to 0. Now what is x? X is position at time t. What is v0? v0 is the velocity at 0 instant. So we can say v0 is the initial velocity. v0 initial velocity. What is v here? v is final velocity. So students, let us begin with the first equation of motion. Velocity after a certain time t, if you will calculate velocity after a certain time t. If you will calculate the velocity after a certain time t, how you can calculate this velocity? So firstly, you should be aware about the acceleration of the body. So how to calculate the acceleration? Acceleration A is change in velocity. So what is the change in velocity? V minus v0 upon time taken t. Just do cross multiplication. So v minus v0 is equal to 80. Minus v0 will be shifted on another side, will become plus v0. So v is equal to v0 plus 80. So this is first equation of motion by simple method. Now students, we will calculate the distance covered in a certain time. How to calculate the distance covered in a certain time? I hope you have seen this. So I am just erasing this. For second one, I am erasing this. Distance covered in a certain time t. Distance covered in certain time. How to calculate the distance? In t time, what is the distance traveled? If you have to calculate this, so firstly calculate v average. What is the average velocity? For average velocity, we should be aware about displacement, total displacement and total time. So displacement upon time is v average. Displacement upon time. Now what is the displacement? Displacement is x minus x0. And what is the time interval? That is t. So this is average velocity. Okay, so x minus x0, this is v average if you are writing, x minus x0 is equal to V average into T. So from this you can calculate the value of V average. Okay, so this is the formula you can name as equation 1, and later on what is the value of V average? V average is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. So initial velocity was V naught and final velocity is V. So V average is equal to V naught plus V divided by 2. If you have to calculate the distance traveled, then how you can calculate this? V naught plus V upon 2 this is. So substitute this value here in equation 1. So x minus x naught displacement will be equal to V average. In place of V average we will write V naught plus V upon 2 into time t. Clear? Now x minus x naught is what? X minus x naught is the displacement of the body. We can write it as S as well. So S is equal to, if you will make this bracket open, before doing this, in place of V, we can write it as V naught plus AT. So S is equal to, I think this is not visible to you, so I am doing it here. So S is equal to V naught plus, in place of V, we will write V naught plus AT upon 2 into time t. Now, so S is equal to V naught plus V naught, 2 V naught plus AT divided by 2 into time t. So S will be how much? 2 V naught upon 2. This will be V naught into t, V naught t plus 1 upon 2 AT square. So this is second equation of motion by applying this simple method. I hope you understood this. Now students, we are going to do third equation of motion. For this we will calculate the velocity, because you can remember the expression V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So in this we are going to calculate the velocity. So students, what is the formula for V average? V average we already know, average velocity. V average is equal to V naught, sum of observation divided by number of observation, plus V upon 2. What is the formula for displacement? Displacement is how much? X minus x naught is displacement. Displacement is equal to velocity into time. Now x minus x naught displacement is equal to, in place of V average, what else we can write in place of V average? In place of V average we can write V naught plus V upon 2 into, in place of time t, from first equation of motion, V naught is equal to, V is equal to V naught plus AT. What will be the value of t from this equation? T will be V minus V naught upon A. So substitute it here. In place of t we will write V minus V naught upon A. Now students, x minus x naught is equal to V plus V naught, V minus V naught. This will be V square minus V naught square upon how much? 2 into A, 2A. So students, do cross multiplication. V square minus V naught square is equal to 2A in bracket x minus x naught. X minus x naught is the displacement of the object. So we can write it as V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So this is third equation of motion by method, simple method. Now students, when you were in class 9th, you have studied 3 equations of motion. You haven't studied 4th equation of motion. Now students, you are going to study one more equation of motion, and that is 4th equation of motion. So what we will do in 4th equation of motion, let me tell you. We already know how to calculate the total distance traveled, and this we are doing in second equation of motion, as is equal to ut plus half at square. In 4th equation of motion, we will calculate only the distance traveled in the nth second. We will not calculate the total distance traveled. We will calculate the distance for a certain axis, that is for the nth second only. So this is the new in fourth equation of motion, and we are going to do it firstly by simple method. So let me name this fourth equation of motion. Fourth equation of motion. It will tell us the distance traveled in the nth second. What is the distance, total distance traveled in t second? We already know the formula, S is equal to ut plus half at square. Now suppose if I ask you what is the distance traveled in n second? In t second, suppose we have to calculate the distance traveled in t second, we will write S is equal to ut plus half at square. If I will ask you what is the distance traveled in n second, so wheresoever you will find a t, you will replace it by n. So S is equal to un plus half an square. This will be the distance traveled in n second. Fine. We can replace it by n. Sn is equal to un plus half an square. Now what is the distance traveled in n minus 1 second? This will be Sn minus 1 is equal to, in place of t, there will be n minus 1. Un minus 1 plus half a n minus 1 square. If I will ask you, this is the distance traveled in n second, this is the distance traveled in n minus 1 second. If I ask you what is the distance traveled in nth second, how you will calculate? You should subtract the total distance traveled in n second minus Sn minus 1. Then you will come to know the distance traveled in the nth second only. For example, suppose I tell you that one cricket team, say Mumbai Indians, score 190 runs in 19 overs, and total runs are 210. So how many runs it is scored in the 20th over? You can subtract it. In the similar way, you have to subtract for calculating the distance traveled in the nth second. So distance traveled in the nth second, distance traveled in nth second. S nth is equal to Sn is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. So this we should do. Now substitute the value. What is the value of Sn? In place of Sn we can write un plus half an square minus Sn minus 1. So this will be minus, so u in bracket n minus 1 plus half a in bracket n minus 1 whole square. So this is what we have to do. Now let us solve this. So un plus half an square minus, outside the bracket negative sign is there, so all signs are going to change. This will become minus un, minus u could be there but it will become plus u, then plus half a n square, this will become minus half a n square, then a square plus b square, so plus 1 only. So plus half a was there, this will become minus half a, minus 2ab, so minus 2 into 1 upon 2a, a only, this will become minus minus plus a. Okay, so there will be plus. Now half a n square minus half a n square cancel out, and plus un and minus un gets cancel out. What is remaining? The remaining terms are, what else should be there? The else term should be there, a and n as well, 2an. So an will remaining. Now the remaining term is u plus, between these two, which term we can take common? A upon 2 we can take common, and the remaining one will be 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1. So this is as nth. I hope you understood this. If this is not visible to you, then let me show you. I hope this is enough for you people to write it. So these are equations of motion by simple method. All 4 equations of motion we have done by simple method. Now students, we are going to do such equations of motion by method of integration. or we can also call it as by method of calculus. Equations of motion by calculus method we are going to do now. Equations of motion by calculus method. So students, let us go or integration method. So firstly we will do first equation of motion by calculus method. First equation of motion. So students, we already know how to define acceleration. Acceleration is written as a is equal to dv upon dt, rate of change of velocity with respect to time, or differentiation of velocity with respect to time. Now if we will calculate the value of dv, what will be the value of dv? dv will be equal to a dt. dv will be equal to a dt. Now students, here is velocity, here is time. So we should calculate both the things for different interval. So when time is 0, when time t is equal to 0, then what should be the velocity? Velocity will be initial velocity, because we are taking initial time. We are calculating for 0 time. So when t is 0, velocity is u. When time is equal to t, when time is equal to t, what will be the velocity? Velocity will be v. For t time it will be v. Now consider this equation as equation 1, and we should do integration of this equation. So integration dv is equal to a is constant, it will be out from the integration dt. Now students, we are going to apply definite integral. We are not going to apply the indefinite integral, so there should be limits. So when is the velocity? Velocity is from u to v. So lower limit will be u, upper limit will be v. Okay, and time is when the velocity was u, when time was 0. When the velocity is v, when time is t. Now do integration. Integration of dv will be v. So v, upper limit and lower limit will be written in this way, is equal to a. Again upper limit and lower limit will be written on the top. Now just upper limit minus lower limit, that's the rule. So replace the values of the limits. So this will be v minus u is equal to a into t minus 0. So v minus u is equal to at. Minus u will be shifted on another side, will become plus u. So v is equal to u plus at. That's first equation of motion by applying method of integration. I hope you understood this. So let us solve for second equation of motion by this method only. Second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. So students, what is the value of velocity? Velocity is displacement upon time. So v is equal to ds upon dt. Now let us calculate the value of ds. ds will be how much? v dt. Now in place of v, what else we can write in place of v? We can replace v by u plus at. So ds is equal to how much? u plus at dt. Now just make this bracket open. So ds will be how much? U dt plus at dt. Now students, we should understand that here is ds. So we are speaking about displacement. Here is dt, here is time. So when t will be 0, when we should apply the conditions. So when time t is equal to 0, what will be the displacement? What will be the distance covered for t is equal to 0? Distance will be also 0. So when t is 0, distance s will be 0. And when time, if you are considering time as t, when you will consider time as t, then distance will be how much? Say s. Now just do this and suppose this equation as equation 2 and apply integration on both the sides. So ds will be replaced by integration ds is equal to, u will be out of this, dt only, plus a is acceleration, this will be out, this is constant, t dt. Now what should be the limit? The displacement is from 0 to s. So replace it by 0 to s. Time is from 0 to t. So 0 to t, 0 to t. Now let us integrate this. So ds integration will be s. Limits we still have to write. 0 to s is equal to u. Integration of dt. Integration of dt will be t. Okay, 0 to t. Plus a is there. What is the integration of t? Integration of t, integration x bar n. This formula you can apply, x bar n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So t power 1 plus 1, t square upon 1 plus 1, 2. Limits still we have to write. As lower limit is 0, there will be no term of negative, because all the terms will become 0, which will be subtracted. So s minus 0, s, u t minus 0, t, plus 1 upon 2 is there, a, t square minus 0, t square only. So s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is second equation of motion by applying this integration method. I hope you understood this. Now students, we will do third equation of motion by this integration method. Third equation of motion by integration method. So students, what we can write in place of acceleration? Acceleration is written as dv upon dt. Rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Suppose if I multiply this by ds and divide it also by ds. ds is multiplied, ds is divided. There will be no effect because it is 1 only ultimately. So ds upon dt is what? ds upon dt is velocity. Displacement upon time is velocity. So acceleration a is equal to dv upon ds into v. If we do cross multiplication, what else we will get? A ds is equal to v dv. Okay, suppose this equation is equation third. Now one side we are having ds, another side we are having velocity. So we should do this. We should calculate the value. When time is equal to 0, when time is equal to 0, then velocity is how much? Velocity should be initial velocity for 0 time. So velocity will be u and distance will be how much? For 0 time. For 0 time, 0 distance. So distance will be 0. When time is equal to t, when time is equal to t, then we will get the final velocity. So velocity will be v and distance will be how much? Distance also, certain amount of distance will be traveled. So distance is s. Consider it x. Now students, we should replace these values here after doing integration. So integration a ds is equal to integration v dv. What should be the limit here? We are doing with respect to s, so here the limits will be for distance 0 to s. These are the limits. For velocity, the limit should be u to v. U to v. Now do this. Acceleration is constant, will be treated as constant. Outside the bracket, ds integration s. Limits still we have to write 0 to s is equal to, what will be the integration of v? Integration of v will be v square upon 2. U to v. Fine. So a in bracket s minus 0 is equal to v square upon 2 minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So v square upon 2 minus u square upon 2. As is equal to v square by 2 minus u square by 2. So v square minus u square is equal to how much? After cross multiplication, 2as. So students, this is third equation of motion by applying method of integration. I hope you understood this. Now let us do fourth equation of motion by by method of integration. This is also known as integration method. Fourth equation of motion by integration method. Fourth equation of motion by integration method. So velocity again ds upon dt. Again we should calculate the value of ds. ds is equal to v dt. And again in place of v we can write it as u plus at dt. Okay. Now when time is equal to, when t is equal to n minus 1 second, if t is n minus 1 second, what is the distance? Distance is Sn minus 1. If t is n second, in n second how much distance is traveled? If time t is n second, then distance traveled is Sn. Now what should we do? We should do integration of this equation with respect to s here and with respect to time here. So let us do this. Integration ds is equal to integration u dt plus integration at dt. What should be the limit here for ds? For ds limit should be Sn minus 1 to Sn. Sn minus 1 to Sn. What should be the limit here for time? Time should be n minus 1 to n. N minus 1 n. N minus 1 n. Now let us do this. What will be the integration of ds? Integration of ds will be s. Sn minus 1 to Sn is equal to, u will be outside. What is the integration of dt? This will be t only. N minus 1 and n plus a will be outside. What is the integration of t? Integration of t will be how much? This will be t square upon 2. Okay, and n minus 1 to n. Now let us replace it by the upper limit minus lower limit. So Sn minus 1 is equal to u in place of t, upper limit n minus lower limit n minus 1. So minus n plus 1 is equal to, plus a t square upon 2. Consider 1 upon 2 outside. So t square means n square minus n minus 1 whole square. So this will be n square minus 1 plus 2ab plus 2n. Now n and n gets cancelled out. N square and n square gets cancelled out. So Sn minus 1. Sn minus 1. This will be the distance travelled in the n second. I already have explained you. So this will be S nth. S nth will be equal to u plus a upon 2 in bracket 2n minus 1. So this is the distance traveled in the nth second. I hope you understood this. And one more thing, fourth equation of motion is the only equation of motion which is dimensionally incorrect. How? So you can do this. You may check it out. You will find that this equation is dimensionally incorrect. Why? So that is the limitation of dimensional analysis, that few correct formula, logically, mathematically correct, are getting wrong by dimensional analysis. So these were equations, 4 equations of motion by simple method as well as by method of integration. I hope you understood this. So thank you. God bless you.